Hallo YouTube. Ja, herzlich willkommen zu einem weiteren Part von Divinity. Divinity Original Sin 2. So. Schauen wir uns mal ein bisschen um. Mal ein bisschen so. Ich laufe, glaube ich, im Kreis, ne?
I've spotted something.
Was hast du gesehen? Da, ein Sandhaufen. Dafür brauchen wir die Schaufel. Sehr schön. Und was haben wir? Ein Bogen, Geld und Rüstung. Rüstung. Da. Erstmal das anziehen und Lieblingsbogen. Info. 160 kritischer Schaden. Plus 1 Finesse, Stufe 2. Okay. Und der hier? Okay. Ich habe einen neuen Bogen. Und kann ich dir etwas Gutes tun? Aktion. An den roten Prinzen. Okay. Dann muss ich zu ihm. Dann. Ah nee, das und das. Schilde hoch. Ja, lassen wir ihm das. Ja. Gut. Nee, du nicht. Ich. Was ist das hier? Ist drin? Da geht's weiter. Oh. Verborgene Alkoven.
I wonder where this leads.
Oh. Was ist das? Steinfass. Nee, wollen wir nicht. Fane, hallo.
As the alcove opens up, you see the same skeleton that you met on the boat before it sank. He's still not wearing his mask. He's leaning over a corpse, prodding and pulling at the skin of its face. Bugger.
How on earth am I supposed to... Oh. Perhaps...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor? Ah! No! Stay back! Don't...
Ja.
Oh. It's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected.
Zugeben, dass du überrascht bist, ihn hier zu treffen. Warum hat er sich auf dem Weg zu einer Gefängnisinsel gemacht?
It seems the human that stole my mask was rather more resourceful than I gave her credit for. I chased her here, but she rather seems to have given me the slip. Thus...
He turns back to the body, prodding at its face cautiously.
Okay. Fragen, was er mit dieser Leiche vorhat.
Why, its face, of course. What other use would I have for some rotting corpse? A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Nach seinem Schädel fragen. Du hast noch nie eine mit derartigen Schnitzereien gesehen.
Carved? Please. You hardly think I am one of your breed, do you? You have never seen anything like it because you have never met anyone like me.
Okay.
Simply put, I am an eternal, and you are not. You have my sympathies.
Danke.
Indeed, no one seems to have the good taste to be. My people are rather absent. At least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers.
Ein Ewiger? Was ist das? Irgendeine Sekte?
A cult? Hardly. We were a race that existed before the idea of race was needed. We were all one. I could ask you to imagine an Eternal as a creature of incredible intelligence and skill. But I fear the limits of your imagination would not do us justice. We studied the mysteries of the universe. We created works of great art. We disappeared. But I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. We will have our world again.
Wo glaubt er, befindet sich sein Volk in irgendeiner anderen Dimension?
Well, that is the curious thing. They are clearly absent from this world, and yet they are everywhere. Every one of your races resembles them in some manner, and the statues you have built to your gods look remarkably familiar. Perhaps my people have ascended to some new realm, or perhaps your gods are merely a folk memory. Regardless, they are not here, but I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them.
Fragen, was er noch hier macht, wenn sein Volk verschwunden ist.
Well, that hardly seems relevant. But if you must know, I was inconvenienced for a time. Several centuries, in fact, or perhaps millennia. One tends to lose track. I was sealed in a tomb for daring to be curious about the world. It seems our king did not agree that the universe should be explored to its full potential. Perhaps I should thank him. It seems I was spared whatever happened to the others. I wonder if flowers would be appropriate.
Das klingt, als würde er einen Begleiter brauchen. Fragen, ob er mit dir unterwegs sein möchte.
I suppose, circumstances being what they are, it could be advantageous. You seem more at ease in this world than I. A guide would certainly be useful.
Nicken. Es könnte für euch beide gut funktionieren.
Excellent. While we are conversing, perhaps you notice that I am rather skilled in, well, all things. Of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality, but being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or bow. So, which do you require for this enterprise of yours?
Jetzt können wir aussuchen, was wir haben wollen. Ob er Zauberer oder lieber ein Tank ist, eine Kampfkunst, Finesse. Ach, soll ein Zauberer bleiben.
I could do that with one hand behind my spine. Now, shall we get on? There is rather a lot to see.
Nicken und ja, das wäre geklärt.
Splendid. Very well. Let's be off.
Okay. 8 neue Rezepte freigeschaltet. Oh. Ein staubiger Hut und ein bisschen Gold. Da kommt man nicht runter, ne? Da unten liegt eine Leiche. Oh, und da ist eine Kiste. Springen oder so? Verstanden. Ah. Danke. Wie kommen wir denn da hin? Das ist eine schicke Kiste. Ein Regenbogen. Naja, okay. Vielleicht irgendwo durch die Höhle da. Dann gehen wir mal los. Das ist eine Kiste. Noch ein Bogen. Fallenentschärfer, das ist super. Und ein Pilz. Okay, kommt. Dann gehen wir hier raus. Wird gespeichert. Warum? Ist hier irgendwas?
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
Okay.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Leise grübeln. Wenn Sie viele Ihrer Magister auf einmal unter Kontrolle halten wollen, ist dieses Spektakel genau das Richtige.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
Oh je. Haben Sie sie getötet? Ich will nicht mit ihm
The
reden.
lizard magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
Diese Grausamkeit macht mich krank.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair. These creatures are so prone to violence. Naturally, the weaker specimens suffer.
Okay, gibt's was zum Looten? Oh ja. Wiederbelebung. Atusas Bein. Ah, müssen wir nicht mitnehmen, oder? Ich will da erstmal nicht rein. Die sind mir zu grausam. Was gibt es hier noch so? Nix. Hallo, Trisse.
Hey, lady. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh?
Ja.
I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me.
Okay. Ja, wir nehmen alle Muscheln mit.
Never want to set foot on a stuffy old boat ever again. Never.
Ich glaube, das musst du auch nicht. Okay, sie sagt, irgendjemand hat sich gewaschen. Können wir eigentlich ins Wasser? Nein. Eine Zange. Okay. Hier ist eine Leiter. Gehen wir mal die Leiter hoch erst.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
Okay. Es geht noch weiter hoch. Gruppenanhänger. Gruppenmitglieder können dir nicht über gefährliche Oberflächen oder andere Hindernisse folgen. Räume den Weg frei, dann werden sie dir wieder folgen.
Lest the void overtake and devour us all.
Bruder Biere.
Greetings, child. I find myself in your so-called divine lands, yet I feel his absence deep in my heart all the same.
Ja, ihm sagen, dass er ähnlich alt wie zu sein scheint und ihm dafür danken, dich nicht Kind zu nennen. Ihm sagen, dass dieses Land dir nicht mehr gehört als ihm. Ja.
You may feel like an inmate here, but you and your captors are the same stuff, in race and customs, if not heart. You'll see what a difference that can make.
Okay.
A little respect for Griff's right hand, Topsy girl.
Verbrechen und ihre Bestrafung. Wenn du Eigentum anderer nimmst oder berührst, hat das Konsequenzen. Die Besitzer werden dir gegenüber negativ Sympathien entwickeln und die Wache rufen oder sogar selbst angreifen, wenn du zu weit gehst. Jede Person reagiert anders darauf. Verstanden. Dann aufpassen. Hallo Schnecke.
What are you doing here? Thought Griff had you making the rounds inside.
Sagen, dass er dich mit jemandem verwechseln muss.
Oh, hey, you're right. You look just like Flora, though. Well, I reckon she was got rid of last week, now that I think of it. Time sure flies.
Okay, dann kommen wir mit. Ich will nicht mich setzen. Ich bin nicht böse, Liebes. Ich bin nicht böse, Süße. Okay, reden.
What are you after, Pipsqueak?
Nein, dich entschuldigen und sagen, dass du versuchen würdest, dich vom Problem fernzuhalten.
Well, going around poking Griff's guard ain't the way to do it. In fact, I'd go ask him if he's got a spot for you on his team. Joining up's the best way to survive, if that's what you're after.
Ich will nicht sitzen. Schnecke, Bank. Bank, kleiner Haltrank, alter Teller, Bank. Also mit ihm kann ich nicht reden, okay. Was ist dein Problem?
Where is he?
Our shield speaks, Quercus. Prick up your phantom ears.
Sagen, dass du ein paar Fragen hast.
Dear me, it has questions, Quercus.
Ja, natürlich.
Why, yes, I suppose answering them is the polite thing to do.
Okay.
Speak, shield. What are your queries?
Um mehr Informationen über die große Eichel bitten, fragen, was das genau ist.
A giant body, but no giant brain, eh, Quercus? Surely even the tall folk know that Rivellon was bare before the great acorn fell from above and seeded the Irwood, covering this land in beautiful, perfect forests. Beautiful and perfect until the giant races, no offense, realized they could use it to build their houses and fuel their fires. They carved the Irwood up, and the forests shrank and shrank. None of the original wood remains. But someday, the great acorn will fall again. The forests will be reborn, and the giant races will be wiped from this world. At least they are here.
Sagen, dass du immer noch ein wenig verwirrt bist und dich fragst, woher diese Eiche gekommen ist.
Oh, Quercus, it wants answers. As if it is the first creature to ponder the big questions of the universe. What tree did the great acorn fall from? Where did that tree come from, if not a greater acorn? Could you build a nest great enough to store the great acorn for the winter? Some questions have no answers, Quercus. Why is that so difficult to understand? The great acorn will come. It will destroy the world, and squirrels will reign supreme forever. I fail to see what's so difficult to grasp.
Fragen, ob er es gut findet, dass die große Eichel zurückkehren wird.
What do you say, Quercus? We once believed it was good, but now... No, quite right. As terrible as the giants have been to us, we do not want to see them wiped out. Rather, we must find a way to live together in peace, giant and squirrel.
Sagen, dass du diese Meinung teilst. Der Frieden sollte immer das oberste Ziel sein.
Although it would be quite a bit easier to get along if the giants would stop turning our home forests into spears and ships and things, wouldn't it, Quercus? Perhaps the shield will let them know as much.
Okay. Dann, ich weiß nicht, was mit ihm ist. Sehr nur Leute. Ein frisches Gesicht. Wir lieben frische Gesichter, nicht wahr? Oh ja, das tun wir.
Why don't you join us in a round of cards? First hands on the house.
Ablehnen.
No problem, Freshie. In that case, enjoy your stay. But I'll be needing to collect your internment fee first, of course.
darum bitten, mehr über diese Inhaftierungsgebühr zu erfahren.
I'm sure the Reds told you. No one gets along without paying the internment fee. So, let's make this easy. Empty your pockets.
Als Edelmann erwähnen, dass es ihm mehr bringen würde, dich und deine Verbindung auf seiner Seite zu haben.
Don't think your connections will get here in time to save you if you don't pay up now.
Schwören, dass du nichts Wertvolles bei dir hast.
Go on then. Whatever pennies you've got in your pocket ain't worth my breath. But don't you go telling Griff I was soft on you.
Ihm danken und ihn verabschieden. Oder nee, nach diesem Griff fahren.
Another inmate, but you wouldn't guess it. Runs this place like he's Dallas herself. Shouldn't be too hard to find him in the kitchen, but he doesn't take too kindly to your kind.
Ah, okay. Deswegen hat er sich nicht bewegt. Er war im Quatschmodus. Okay, da müssen wir also auch drauf achten. Okay. Hier ist also so ein kleines Lager. Städtchen.
Farah, she ain't coming back.
He hasn't changed a bit. Always late.
Okay.
Mummy's right here.
He hasn't changed a
Where are
bit.
ya?
Always late.
Jeff.
Gone, Farah. Gone.
Hallo.
Fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. Day and night she hollers after that child. You hear that, Farah? You got to cut that out. What's happened to ya?
Sagen, wenn es ihm nicht gefällt, sollte er ihr vielleicht helfen.
Aye, she needs help, but none that I can give. Matters a cooker, that one, and twice as loud.
Fragen, warum er denkt, dass sie verrückt
What
ist.
else do you call hollering after a ghost? That child of hers she's shouting after has been dead and buried a month over. Killed by a void woken back in our home village. Never even stepped foot in Fort Joy.
Oh je.
And there ain't no amount of hollering that'll bring her back.
Okay. Hallo Fahrer.
Told him at the
Please.
main exact.
Please, you must help me. No one here will help me. Not one of these bastards. A child is missing. My baby.
Fragen, was du tun kannst, um zu helfen.
Bless you. Bless you. She's been missing for days now, and not a single soul will help me look for her. Irma's her name. She's about as high as your hip. Black of hair, a quiet child. Not prone to wandering off. I'm sick with worry. Completely sick. And no one in this damn camp will lift a finger to help me find her.
Fragen, was sie über das Verschwinden ihrer Tochter weiß.
Last saw her just here, near 3 days ago. She was playing with her little doll, and I was washing out her tunic. I turned from her for one moment, and she was gone. Left her doll behind too. It's so unlike her.
Dich fragen, warum ihr sonst nur im Lager bei der Suche hilft.
This place turns people cold. Cold and wicked. That fellow Jeth over there speaks unutterable evil, but I can't move away from him. What if Irma comes back and I'm not here?
Sie bitten dir, die Puppe näher ansehen zu dürfen.
Yes, of course. Here, you should take it with you. When you find her, give her the doll and tell her, Mummy says this is for her little chicken, and it's time to come home. That's what I call her, my little chicken.
She soaks up a steady stream of tears with her shirt sleeve.
She ought to come with you then. She ought to follow you back to me.
Sagen, dass du dein Bestes gibst und du verabschiedest dich vorerst von ihr.
You are an angel.
Hm.
Truly you are. I'm not
Ja,
mad, darling. I'm not mad. Sweetheart?
aber ob
Pipe down for her. It's time to accept reality.
schnell speichern. Es ist ratsam, vor gefährlichen Gebieten schnell zu speichern. Drücke, um das Spiegelmenü aufzurufen und wähle dann schnell speichern. Verstanden. Das war die Karte falsch. So.
Irma? Where are you, darling?
Ich habe schnell gespeichert. Und dann würde ich auch sagen, beende ich hier den Part. Ich bedanke mich fürs Zusehen. Daumen hoch, Kommentar, Tipps und Tricks. Immer würde ich mich sehr darüber freuen. Und im nächsten Part geht es dann weiter. Bis dahin. Adios.